Hello! We are here today with Savannah of Kindred Paper Company. Is it co or company?
It's company, Kindred Paper Company. Yes.
Okay, awesome. So tell us a little bit about you and your business.
Well, we're just getting started. Our shop has been live for a little over a month now. But I did start Kindred Paper Company as a way to fill what I saw as a void in the greeting card industry. We were just speaking before about the art of handwriting letters and sending cards, and I too come from a card sending family, and I have to yearly go through my cards and part with the ones that I think that I can part with because I save them because it's so special to receive a handwritten card from someone, especially in this day and age where everyone is so busy and it's so easy to just do things digitally. When someone actually takes the time and buys a card and thinks about a sentiment to write in it, or simply finding something that resonates with how they feel and signing their name and sending it on, you feel special. And it's happy mail. It's, you come home at the end of the day.
That is it, because I usually get a lot of bills.
Right. In between the bills and the junk mail that you didn't ask for, to find someone actually thought about me, it makes you feel special. And so I believe in that tangible exchange of joy. And so when I am shopping for greeting cards, I often find I want something that reflects how I talk with my girlfriends, how I talk with my mom. And so I don't get to see those things very often. I mean, I know
Right.
mainstream card companies, they have their specifically targeted cards that are marketed towards us, but I find
Right.
it doesn't sound as authentic um, as I prefer. It sounds like someone wrote this trying to think of how we talk
Yes.
instead of actually how we talk. Right, it's trying a little bit too hard. So um, I thought about Kindred Paper Company as a way to fill that need that's unique and authentic and speaks the language that we actually speak.
Yeah, it feels so current. Like, not just like, like faddish, but like very current, like you said, like how we talk to each other.
Mhm.
I just loved it. I loved it.
Thank you.
Um,
Like, you go, girl, because it's not 1995. There are
right.
cards on the market that might say that, but I just wanted something fresh. And when I was doing my research, millennials are the biggest buyers of greeting cards now. Um,
Mhm.
and I wanted to put something out there that can resonate with what is now the biggest buyers of greeting cards. And they're looking for something specific and they're looking for
Mhm.
something unique. And so I hope that I'm able to provide that.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little look at some of your cards. Like I said, like I only have a few because I want you all to go to her shop. I have the website up there, and I'm gonna put up her IG account so that you can like look through. But just a little sneak peek uh, what we have. Wait a minute, goodness gracious! See, I am. Um, and to think people think that I am tech savvy, which always makes me laugh.
No,
Um,
I just had a Zoom call where I was struggling, and I was like, "This is not me." But I think something's going on with tech today. So,
yeah, so here is one of the cards, and honestly, this is the card that I bought
yeah,
a few of because I was like, this is so me. Like, I'm like, I am sis, it's just me.
and
Talk to my friends.
it can be
Huh?
a whole phrase. Like you could just say that one word, to
Yeah.
your friend, and they know exactly, like, you're there, like, you know exactly what what you need.
Yeah, it can be said like so many ways. Like you go, sis. They
Sit.
know, okay.
Or, or it can be a congratulatory thing, like, I see you out there doing it, sis.
Yes.
So many,
Yes.
so many ways that we can say that word.
Yeah, so you can see like beautiful, fresh, like it's like perfect for
Thank
like the season, I feel.
Very summertime vibes.
Yeah, and just like when I saw that you had started this company on Facebook, I was so excited just because all what's going on right now and like just being so separated from everyone. This just it was like, oh my god, this just brings me joy. Like it just made me feel like very happy.
Oh, that's a good thing. And that's really like what our mission is to spread joy, because there is a lot going on. And it did, made me start being hesitant about starting this thing. But I'm like, one of my personal philosophies is joy forever, joy no matter what. And so
Mhm.
there is a lot going on right now, but nothing and nobody is going to take away my joy. And if I can give it to
Absolutely.
someone else, then I've done my job.
Absolutely. And so this one is a fave also,
You know,
because as you said, we all have a little bit of all of this in us
correct. You need all of that in your toolkit to navigate this
to
world.
navigate this world.
You better be a little savage, a little classy, a little bougie, and just a sprinkle of ratchet.
We'll sprinkle
Yes.
that. So I was like, love that. And like this, like what was your inspiration for this card? Was this Billie Holiday?
That is Saint Billie Holiday, as I love to call her. She's one of my patron saints, because she lived an unapologetic life. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people might view her as a victim. She came up in poverty. She had relationships with, not so good character men. But when I started researching her life, she chose all of that. She's
Mm-hmm.
nobody's victim. And even the choices that she made that weren't ideal, I just love anyone who owns up to who they are and is
Mm-hmm.
unapologetic about it. And being that we're entering in the 20s, I wanted to celebrate that era, that Harlem Renaissance era, which I love so much. I actually
Mm-hmm.
have some other designs that will come out, that celebrates other Harlem Renaissance figures, like Duke Ellington and Cab Calloway is featured on another, Josephine Baker. So I do have a series that will come out to celebrate that time period. But this was actually the first design that I made, and I was like, I love mixing vintage, which
Mm-hmm.
card sending is kind of a vintage act in and of itself.
Yeah.
Modern vibes. That's what I love to do, and so this is paying tribute to Billie Holiday, and it can be for a birthday, it can be for a celebration, or just thinking about you.
Yeah. So it's like a universal card, but it's so beautiful. So love that. And this one, I was like, oh my God, this is so sweet. Because I say this to people, I was like, oh my God, you're my person.
Yeah, shout
You
out
are
to
my people.
Cincinnati.
You're my tribe. Yeah.
But yeah, I love this one too, because it can be for anybody. It can be for my sister, because my sister is my person and she knows that. So this is something that I would definitely send to my sister. It can be to your boo. It can be to anybody, but it just lets you, and they know that's your person. And they know, like, I'm your person. So I love this as a simple message, just to say, like, you're everything to me.
Yes, I love it. So yeah, so again, I did not showcase all of the cards because I want you to go out there,
Yeah.
peruse that website.
Oh, we've got lots more designs in store.
Lots one. There was another one that was kind of a cis one, and you're like kind of like birthday. I was like, gosh, I have a friend whose birthday's on Monday. I was like, it is too late to send that card, but I was just some of the things on that I just cracked up. I was like, it's so perfect.
Good. That means so
Hilarious.
much. That means so much because that was my whole aim was to say, okay, that is spot on. That's really what we're going for. So I'm so glad that that is reaching out and,
It
and landing.
is. So and it kind of like I can feel you in the cards because you're always like, kind of like a upbeat person. And like, generally like, oh, like you're a nice person to be around, like being in your
Oh,
presence.
thank you for the
Always like nice. So I was like, oh, I feel like this is I see this. This is like a nice little I feel the sentiment. I feel the joy around it. So like what's your process? You talked a little bit about it with the Billie Holiday card, but in general, like what's your process? How do you kind of come up with slogans, the designs, like the color place love. So how do you kind of come up with that? Is it just you? Do you have like some other people that you work with that?
Well, my sister has been a huge sounding board, as well as my brother. Like, I might send them a complete design and tell me, what is this missing? But for the most part, I think about the occasions and I think about just how, like I said earlier, how we talk to each other, the things that I would say directly to my best friend, like, you're my person. Like, why not put that on a card? We say
Right.
it to each other over the phone or all the time. So why not just put that on a card? So that's really where it starts. I start with the wording. What do I want to say? What emotion do I want to get across? And then I just start playing around with different colors. I like to incorporate colors that don't necessarily go together at first glance, but I like bold colors, definitely something that's going to stand out because I felt like that was missing from
Mm-hmm.
the card market as well. Like, you don't
Yeah.
want anything bland.
You go down a card aisle, it's like the same colors just across the
Yeah.
whole.
Like,
Like,
where's the color? Where is the joy? So yeah, then I play around with different textures and just where we are, like the cis card, that's very good for where we are now during summer, but in fall, we might introduce some, more fall tones and things of that nature. So
are you thinking so in the next coming months? You mentioned kind of fall, whatever. Are there any other occasions that you're going to kind of expand into? I know this is typically wedding season, although it doesn't feel like it right now.
yeah,
You know,
we do have some.
marks.
Yeah, we do have some wedding cards that we're going to be putting out very, very soon because it is wedding season. And I think, people are still having, micro celebrations or it's not
Yes,
such a large group or even, people are going to City Hall,
yes,
which I think is sweet. And I think it's still, we still need to be sending those cards. We still need to
yes.
be
Even
congratulating.
more so.
Exactly, exactly. Now is the time to reach out even more. I am putting out some more cards that kind of just letting someone know that you care. So we are calling these COVID comfort because a lot of people who have been quarantining for a long time, who haven't been able to see their family, who haven't been, living their normal life,
Mhm.
a lot of people are struggling. I
Yes,
have my days that I'm struggling with everything,
mhm.
just from the unknown to just being stuck in the house. It has taken a toll. So I feel
Right,
like it was a good time to reach out to someone else and let them know, hey, we're going through this together. I care
right.
about you. Um, I'm here for you. If you ever need to talk, I'm just a phone call or a letter away. So we're going to be putting those cards out soon, just to and right now we're even stamping the envelopes for you, so you don't have to go to the post office, buy stamps.
Praise the Lord. I saw that. I saw the like stamp. I was like, oh, I don't need to put a stamp on it. That's amazing. Thank you.
Don't even. I mean, I know some people may not even know where to purchase stamps, or because that's not something everyone
A
does.
lot of people do. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I gotta go to the post office and figure out, the whole stamping situation. We have you covered.
Mm-hmm.
We know that we do believe in social distancing. So, having said that, we put the stamp on there for you. All you have to do is write in it, drop it in the mail, and you're done. So we want people to be safe and continue to stay at home. But that still shouldn't stop you from reaching out. So
Absolutely. Awesome. So, is there anything else you would like to share? Anything you'd like people to know about Kindred Paper Company?
just keep us in mind for your greeting card needs, and I did share a few design series that are coming out soon, but I have a long list of designs that I need to get out there. So we hope to always have something fresh to offer, something different to offer. So if you're looking for something that speaks your language, if you're looking for something that is cultural and is relevant,
Mhm.
then please visit us. We also, have my contact information on there. So if you have a suggestion, or is there something that you'd like to see, an occasion that I'm overlooking, because we want to be inclusive. We want to celebrate everyone and everything, because that's what
Right.
we do. We spread joy, even in
Yes.
dark times. Spreading joy, sending a smile is so important. And you don't know how big of an impact you can have just by taking a few minutes out of your day to let someone know that you're thinking about them. And we chose greeting cards specifically as a medium because it's something that someone's going to keep forever. Um,
Hmm.
a text message is great, but it's going to get lost in the sea
Yeah.
of other text messages. But someone,
Absolutely.
I know when I receive a greeting card, it'll stay on my fireplace mantle for probably far too long, but it's just something I like to walk by and look at. And it's a constant reminder that I am loved and that I'm thought of and that I'm cared for. So if
Mhm.
you have the opportunity to do that for someone else, I highly recommend it because the feels are just great.
The
Um,
feels are amazing.
yes.
Okay, well, thank you, Savannah. So again, I have her website up there. Please visit. We've also placed Kindred Papers IG. Go there, and there are also a couple of pictures of your cuties on there, your little babies.
Of course. I mean, they're my main source of inspiration. And I love my 7-year-old. She is just my number one promoter. She tells everyone that we encounter. Did you know my mom has a greeting card company? She tells everyone that. So I'm like,
Oh,
I need to get where you are and be my director of marketing.
yeah, she was like already.
Yes.
Love it. I love it. I love it. So thank you, Savannah, for taking this time. I really appreciate it. And I just know that there are going to be great things ahead for your company. And thank you so much for like filling that void that was definitely in the greeting card company. I look forward to seeing how your company expands.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
Bye.